Good evening, Ethan back for another beer review. I'm going to be reviewing Premier Pilsner from South Korea. Rich taste with German noble hops since 1933. Product of South Korea. It is an all malt beer. Premium all malt beer, it says. If you can see that. Premium all malt beer. Brewed and bottled by Oriental Brewery Ltd, Seoul, Korea. This is 4.6% alcohol by volume. Beer Advocate said 5.2, so I'm not sure if there's another variant or it at one time was 5.2, but this one is in fact 4.6, says right here. And it's a 1 pint, 5.6 full ounce bottle. That would be 16 plus 5, 21, 21.22.5. 22.5. No, 21. I can't math tonight. So weird ounceage. 640 milliliters. This is imported from South Korea by KP Global Incorporated, Cerritos, California. Best buy on the bottle, I don't see one. Keep this product in a cool, dry, and dark place. Well, it was cool and dry, the fridge. I don't know about how dark it was. I guess when I'm not opening it, it's dark. This was $2.99 for the single bottle. I got it at H Mart, which is a Korean supermarket, so hence the Korean beer they have. All right, let's go ahead and crack it. Yeah, it's actually called Premier QB or OB. Is it OB? I think it's OB. Premier OB beer. Premium Pilsner. I believe it has a code for the date, so no discernible date. Oh well, it's all right. A little bit of smoke when I popped it. This gets a 73 on Beer Advocate. An okay score. Try to get a pretty aggressive pour there. All right, generated a pretty big 4-finger head in this tulip glass. Light golden appearance, sort of light straw, sort of a very pale, like a light beer or an American adjunct lager kind of appearance to it. Let's get an aroma. Are you getting a little bit of, maybe a little bit of hop, a little bit of corn, sort of a crispy, clean water kind of smell. Highly carbonated. That head's sizzling a little bit. Getting a little bit of corn, a little bit of malt, maybe a tiny bit of hop on the nose, sort of a faint aroma. Head's dying down pretty quick. Nice appearance. The beers always look good in this glass, so I think these glasses are supposed to allow for better aroma out of the glass because the way they're shaped, like a tulip or whatever. So it's like narrow here, wide, and then gets narrower again to like funnel the aromas up to the brim of the glass, right? But you know, a faint aroma. Kind of smells like just typical old beer, you know? Nothing fancy, kind of a typical light beer. Kind of smells like Pabst Blue Ribbon or something. Kind of has the same kind of color as well. Head's kind of sticking around, but we'll go ahead and take a sip. Interesting. It's actually quite malty. How they say premium all malt beer, it does kind of have that malt flavor. Not as much corn or prickly carbonation as you generally get with a beer this light. Is there any hop note? A little bit. Maybe it's those German noble hops they talk about. This is interesting. Oriental Brewery Company was the same brewery that did the Cass Fresh Lager, which I also reviewed a couple months back, back when I started reviewing beer. It's also from South Korea. This one I like better though. It has more malt character, a little more hop. It's a little fuller bodied, still light, and smooth and crispy on the mouthfeel, light to medium, I would say, but it is better than that Cass Fresh Lager. And it could be because it's all malt, I don't know, but something about the body and the flavor is just a little more something, something, a little more oomph, perhaps. Wow, this is quite good. Kind of tastes like almost like a draft beer, like a Miller Genuine Draft, or a quite refreshing, crisp, clean. You don't get that prickly carbonation like the beer from India that I tried reviewed, the Godfather Lager. This one's better than that because you don't get that bush kind of carbonation, the fizzly soda water kind of effect. This one's just more of a beer. Like, it has a nice flavor for how light it is. And like I said, it's probably those German noble hops and all malt. I never heard of a beer that's all malt. I'm sure there's others, but I don't think I've ever had one. Certainly not ever reviewed one that I know of. But this one's quite nice. I like the presentation. It drinks quite nicely. Leaving a little bit of kind of residue on the glass, a little bit of lacing, or foam really. It's more foam than lacing. But I will say this one's quite a lot better than I anticipated it being. Quite a lot. It's so tasty and smooth and light at the same time. So refreshing. Wow, this is a good beer. Very good. I'd get this again, especially for $2.99 for the 21.5 ounce bottle. That's a bargain, y'all. Excellent beer. The OB Premier Pilsner from South Korea, Seoul, from Oriental Brewery. Excellent. I'd give this a 94 out of 100. Solid A. It's a great light beer, sessionable to the bone. Excellent. That'll be it for this review. Cheers, and thank you for watching.